So hey guys, I'm back with my Honda Accord, my CC7 model, 5th model Accord, and this time I will speak about the clutch pedal first and then about master cylinder. So here you can actually see my broken clutch. Totally broken, not working at all. You see, cylinder. You can see actually that the cylinder is not pushing in at all. First thing you have to do when it's there, there's actually this pin which is actually holding the piston of the clutch, and it is located where it was. Right here. So you have to take out this cutter pin, and it's quite hard. So if it's like a hole, then it's like not coming out easily. Just break it down and take some other pin in. I usually don't use any original pins, just some wire, something like that. Anyway, when it's done, you have to take off the screw, which is located right here, and it's going to be a bit harder. So you have to use some extension tools like this one. And so this is quite a tricky one to get there. I don't know if you will see this or not, but you can see the screw was here and the pedal was taking all this space, so it was quite hard to get there. Luckily for me, those two screws are broken, so this actually came off very easily. Otherwise you will have to take some time just to get that screw. This is also a rather hard one. I would suggest you start with these two screws. Try to start with that screw because it's flatter, and this is going to be way easier. And leave that one to last one. So it's day 2, and I got my spare parts. Here you can see how my old clutch system looks. This is the master cylinder. The bolts are already loose, so I'll be able to get it out from the other side. And what's else here? That's quite about it. Okay, here's my old clutch, this block, pedal block. As you can actually see, it's a bit rusty, and the parts which are missing are those screw holes. And this is the new piece. It's not new, it's quite old. I just actually cleaned it off and a little bit sprayed with just one layer of paint. Not a big deal of painting. And this is the part with which I'm going to replace this master clutch cylinder. So just get 10mm socket and get loose those two screws. Speaking about level, well, it's better if you bleed your system a little bit, but I will not do it because there are not hours left. That's a bit on. Now let's try picking this up and I just wanted to let you know that you don't have to actually remove these holding things and this line. You don't have to get it loose. Well, you just have to put some force on that screw, and when it will come loose, you are actually almost done, because then this job is going to be quite easy to get it out. And then you will put the new one inside. Just screw the screw back in, and before you install it, you just have to connect this clutch fluid reservoir or brake fluid. I wonder how well the brake fluid will take off your paint. Look here. This is actually just done by the brake fluid. and you can see how paint has came off around where this piston were. Those white scratches, those are all from the brake fluid, and so clean up quite well after you're done. What about this master cylinder? It's also in place, you can actually see. I just push through it, and what I'm going to do later on. And later on I will go and unscrew this one while pushing clutch. Not pushing, but holding clutch, push down. And in such a way I will let out air. I will do it quite a few times until clutch will feel okay. So I'm back with this clutch problem, and right now I have installed this clutch pedal block as well. This new master cylinder. Okay, it's not new, it's a used old one, but anyway, it looks better than mine. Well, you can see the screws are in place. I just haven't put only the cutter pin yet, and I actually lost it, so I will just use some kind of old wire. What's more, well, there are like those bolts, 3 bolts, and well, one of those are in quite a bad place, and it's very hard to get there, so we will actually have to use such a part. I have no idea how it's called. There's written CRV, so with that you can actually get in places which are behind the corner or something like that, and screw down screws. This is the first time that it actually works for me, and without this I would be lost. So before you start doing that you have to get this one. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just pushing clutch pedal, and it's quite dead right now. See, it's not coming back. So this is the reason for that, because there's no pressure in the system. The best way what you have to do is have to try to get some air out. Well, this is nothing going to happen, just a little bit there, but still important part. If you want to get air out, you have to go downstairs here. You see that screw? I will unscrew it and let the air out. When you really need a friend, you have to use my buddy. I took this wooden piece from my garage, and I will use it as my buddy. I will keep that pressure on my clutch pedal, so it stay down. So it's down. So I just wanted to add some steps so you can actually see what I'm doing. Well, for like 7, 8, 9 times I didn't feel any reaction, so what I did, I just pulled back the clutch pedal and then pressed again, pulled back and pressed again. Right now I can feel some resistance, and well, I guess the hydraulics starting working, so I'll show what I'm doing. I remove this friend wooden board, and you can see the clutch pedal is almost all the way down. And what I'm doing, I'm just pushing it back and forward, and right now it's starting to get harder and harder. Well, it's quite good, because I want that it comes back. You see, it's actually starting to come back. That's good sign. Okay, what's next? Take your board, get it inside. You see, it's like against that pedal, and just press it down. One side is here supporting the board, and the other is there, so it's okay. All the time check your reservoir. I ran out of the fuel, this brake fluid, sucks to me, so I had to use the old one, what is totally wrong, but I didn't have any choice, so. And that's opening what's here, so I already have the wrench around that nut, just open it. Let some air out. Okay, then close it again. There was some interesting sound, I don't know from where. And do it again. Take out your wooden board and start pressing. So when you feel like a nice pressure, you have to like try it out. Maybe I will do it because I'm out of the fluid. Squeaking sound is something very weird. So the long story short, first of all, 4 months ago in the winter my clutch just broke down. I couldn't put in any gear, especially in first and second, and later on I checked out if my level of my brake fluid is okay, and it was like totally, there were no level at all. So I had this brake fluid and pressed many times clutch, and for some reason it actually fixed itself for some magic reason, and I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't have to do anything. So I even made a video how to fix the clutch if you have some problems, but it wasn't actually the best solution. The best solution you can find my video in somewhere in the middle. It's actually you have to bleed your system, you'll have to let out the air so that your clutch will work again and quite good. How you will know that how you can do it, just do some pressure. You have to have there have to be two persons. One has to push this clutch pedal all the way down and keep pushing it, while the other person just bleeds the sleeve cylinder. Just there is one screw, 9mm, just open it and let everything out what's there. You will hear as well some squeaky sound while it will bleed itself, and then just close it down, and the other person can let free the clutch. Then you have to push it through several times, and then the car will be fixed, hopefully. The second thing, if you have this leakage around this master cylinder, you have to replace it, or you can actually drive it with broken this master cylinder, but you have to bleed regularly your car, and so on as well the sleeve cylinder. So what else? I would actually suggest you to check out this by looking next to your clutch pedal, this piston, and if there is any brake fluid around there, then the master cylinder is broken. And if your sleeve cylinder looks quite early and you can actually find there some brake fluid, you know that it's also broken. You have to replace it as well. How you can know if it's brake fluid or some engine oil? Just take a little bit of it and put it on some metal, color it on some metal, wear some color on it, and you will actually see how it will eat your color. So as well, if you're working with this brake fluid, remember to be cautious, because I actually a little bit spilled it over my car inside the engine. Where's the engine located there in this apartment, and I actually could see how it works. From the beginning I didn't believe it. I thought that it's some kind of rumors that brake fluid actually takes away the color, but it actually works, so, and it does. And what's next? So what did I do? I didn't do nothing, and like 2 days ago my clutch, all this block actually broke down, so I had to change it. And when I went to this junkyard, I looked for this block, and I actually saw in quite a good shape this master cylinder as well, so I decided to take it as well, because mine was a little bit leaking. I tried to get sleeve cylinder as well, but they didn't want to sell it to me for like $10. They asked me 20, and that's quite not the right price for about 20 years old, probably 10 years old cylinder. So if you can get new for 40, so it's just twice cheaper, and I don't see the point for buying something what can break down in just the next day. And well, what's more next? Then I disassembled my car, this clutch system, this upper part, actually my master cylinder, as well this clutch pedal, and I replaced them with my new one. And then I used this wooden board as my help, pressed down the clutch and let air out by bleeding the system. Then I ran out of the clutch fluid, and I had to use my old one, because I put some bucket under this, not bucket, some just cap under this bleeding screw, and I had to use that dirty one. I hope it will not break down my clutch, let's hope so. And what next? I think it will not break down my clutch, because when I removed it, it was quite dirty anyway. No, it's quite good work, in quite a good working shape. Let's try it out so you can actually see that I'm not lying. And the first thing I had to say that I couldn't put in any in first gear. It was very hard to do it. Okay, first safety, because I don't want to get, of course, in this situation. This is quite not a very easy thing. But if I will get fined for that, it's not gonna be cool. And let's try it out how it will work. Okay, everything is okay. Usually at this point these gears wouldn't shift, because last year it was like that. When my car was totally off, I could change gears, no problem. When I turned the first, okay, not first, but I turned the key to the second option, and the car, gearbox didn't work. The gearbox didn't work, so I couldn't shift gears. So now right now I can. Okay, that works fine. My ABS will something weird so on. Okay, you can see I can actually change all my speeds. Okay, let's start drive just with clutch. Okay, I'm letting it free, and it actually works quite good. I can drive just with my clutch as well. With my second gear works fine. I don't want to go not very far. Reverse works fine. All gears works fine. And I have actually fixed my clutch problem. First gear goes like a baby in the gearbox. Let's try the third gear, because I had problem. Oh, no problems at all. All gears are smooth. All gears work smooth. They're shifting as they should. And I have actually fixed my car's problem with my clutch for now. But later on I'll have to replace the sleeve cylinder, so I will maybe do some other video that maybe will be better one, because for this video I couldn't film anything because all these works were below the dashboard and very deep inside the car. But right now it seems okay, everything. Thanks for watching. I hope I can encourage you doing the same thing if you have some problems. Don't be scared, it's not that hard work. Probably at one point you might start feel that why to do it to yourself, but it is actually fun, because you learn new things and you can help your friends if they have some problems by a good advice. So thanks for watching. If you have some questions, ask me about these bolts, how I unscrew them, or whatever else you didn't see in my video. Just ask me. I will try to explain you what I did and how I did it, so how I did it easier and so on. Thanks. Goodbye.